Oh, hey there. It's been a minute. I've just been enjoying some time since my week-long camp trip that I took back in June, and still editing that video, so be on the lookout for that coming soon. Hope you enjoyed the live video that I did with trail racks. So if you missed that one, be sure to go back and check out my live. I try to do those once a month, looking at maybe increasing that. But yeah, just kind of been a little busy and kind of taking a little bit of time for myself. But in this video, I kind of want to cover one of a couple of issues that happened to me while on this week-long camp trip. And one was going to be focusing on one of my camping equipment. But in today's video, I wanted to go over an issue that I ran into with my rooftop tent. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into this video and address kind of the issue that I ran into, and hopefully you won't run into this, or maybe you'll kind of double check if you have a rooftop tent. Let's go. Now, as many of you know, based on past videos, you know that I am running a 23-0 Armadillo A2 for my rooftop tent. Now, I will cover how I've set this up for my camping needs in a future video, but today we're going to be addressing an issue that crept up while camping this last June. Now, the issue that I am talking about is kind of a serious issue, and it is the mounting point on this roof rack. As you can see here, this is the mounting rail that attaches the tent to my bed rack. Now, right here, this does have a cap on it, which is a nice feature to have. If I remove that, you can kind of see how this mounting rail is set up. This bottom cutout is to mount the tent to the bed rack, but this top center slat right here is actually what is keeping the mounting rail to the tent. This is where the issue lies. I'm going to go ahead and open this up, take everything out, and show you exactly where the tent mounts to the rails. And then I'm going to show you exactly where the issue that I had stems from. All right, here we are inside my Armadillo A2. I didn't pull the back stuff out, but here you get kind of a nice overview of what the inside without the mattress looks like. And there's a bolt there, 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 and there that all line up, and there's 4 on the other side. That's what's holding the tent to the mounting rails. As you can see, tight, 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 loose. I can actually pull this up. If we go back to what the rail looks like, that top center hole or channel has nuts that correspond to where these bolts go to. Looks like over time, or vibration, or just driving, this bolt has worked itself out of the nut, and that nut is somewhere between here and here that I have to go in and find to line back up with this bolt, so that way I can tighten this down, because I can't tighten this down without having that nut lined up. So when I got to my first camp spot, I opened this up, put weight on this side, and this whole back section lifted up off of the rail. So what that told me was that bolt, that bolt, that bolt, and as you can see, that one is completely gone. All four of those had backed themselves out of the nut and was no longer connected to the rail. Now I still have the bolt that goes in this side over here. If I put that bolt in, the nut is having the same issue as this bolt. It's not lined up, so I can't stick this bolt down in and tighten it down. Luckily, I did have an Allen key that fit the top of these, so I was able to get underneath my bed rack, use my Allen key to try and find the nuts that were in this channel and line them up to make sure that I could secure my bed rack to the rooftop tent. Now, I am going to have to go back and check these every once in a while to make sure that driving and vibration and stuff like that is not backing these bolts out. And if I can find the nut that's in this channel somewhere, line this up, I'm going to put some thread locker on this bolt, so that way these aren't going to back themselves out. That seems like a pretty big issue and a maintenance thing to keep in mind if you have a rooftop tent. Make sure that your mounting bolts to your mounting rails are not going to come loose. You have to forgive me if I'm sweating too much. It is hot filming up inside there in 90-degree weather. Making sure that your rooftop tent is mounted securely seems like a no-brainer and should come from the factory. They should either put nylock nuts in there, or all of those threads should have thread locker on them, so that way they don't back out over time. Now, I don't know how many of you are having this issue or have looked into this issue, but this seems like a very big safety issue, especially if you're driving long distances, you're doing a road trip, or if you're doing an overlanding camping trip. Making sure that your rooftop tent is secure just seems to make the most sense to me. I would hate to have this fly off doing 80 down the freeway and crash into somebody behind me. So what do I plan to do to make sure that my rooftop tent is secure going forward? First off, I'm going to reach out to 230 to see if this is a common issue or if they've solved it, and just to bring it to their attention, because I also want to bring this to your attention as well. If it's something that they can fix down the road so that way nobody else is going to have this issue, it's a good thing. It's not a knock on the product itself, but it does need to be addressed as well, because the overall tent is simply amazing. This seems to be just one issue that I'm having with mine, and I want to make sure that nobody else is having this, or if they are, there's a solution for it. Now, this isn't a knock against 230. I'm sure there are mounting issues that come up with other brands as well. This is just one that I have run into with this particular tent, and I want to make sure that it's as safe and secure as it can possibly be. So currently I have tightened down everything. I haven't had any issues. Everything seems tight in there except for the one that I need to find the nut for. Now, I will say this is the only issue that I have had with this tent in the nearly 2 years that I've owned it. So that should say something about the quality that you are getting with this 230 tent. Now, I don't know if they've put thread locker on there before and over time it's just kind of worn off, but I would like to see maybe a nylock nut in there, because that seems to give an added protection against vibration and from having those screws back out. Well, hopefully this kind of gives you maybe a maintenance thing to kind of check on if you own a rooftop tent, regardless of what brand it is. Just kind of go through, double check, make sure everything's secure on top of whatever rack, bed rack, cab rack, whatever you are mounting your rooftop tent to, just so it is secure and it's not going to go anywhere. I'm going to go ahead and put this away, get everything back inside. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.